So imagine you are a chimpanzee. Or just imagine a chimpanzee. You don't have to be one, just imagine it. He does like everybody else. He follows the rules that you give him. If you punish him for something, he won't do it again. And mostly he is pretty intelligent. They say that chimpanzee can do like better score than human beings in average of intelligence. So you gotta not underestimate them because they can be more intelligent than you. But still, it's a chimpanzee. So it's not the chimpanzee that's dominated the world and controlling everything and having, like a phone in their hand and doing what they want in the money system that we live in. They don't have to live by all our rules. They just gotta listen what humans tell them and they'll live great. But still, do you know what's the memory span of a chimpanzee? It's about like 20 seconds. But when you think about it, you're not different than a chimpanzee. You're doing like everybody else. You work, you follow the rules, and if you're punished for something, you remember and won't do it again. So, why are you supposed to have a better memory than them? And why it's not happening? Because I don't know how to tell you this, but like everybody now have like a attention span of 2 seconds, so they tend to like look on your phone, scroll something, and at the third time you're scrolling, do you remember the last 10 scrolls you did? You don't. So you're telling me that your memory span is lower than a chimpanzee right now. Is that really a good thing? Like, I'm serious. Like, I watch documentary and I see animals and they look like they have more fun than us at the moment. We're living like shit. And we don't even have a life anymore. We're stuck on their phone. Like, what, man? What the fuck is that? So, I thought about it. Like, why are memories gone to shit? Where did it gone to shit? And why animals still don't got good memory too? Cause like it's something you can improve, but like the chimpanzee doesn't have the brain we have, and we can say it biologically. But what do they don't do that we do? Like what's the aspect that make us having a better memory than them? What's the thing we have more? And I think like it's the concept would be like behind the rethinking thing, the awareness of our thing. But how could you be aware of thing if you don't think about it back of what you did? So like the chimpanzee will do something, and 20 seconds after it, he'll do the same thing because you don't remember you did it. So he'll live just like in 20 seconds lifespan, like 20 seconds is always the same. So if you give him a banana, he'll be happy, and 20 seconds after, you forget about it. You won't remember. If you do a mistake, like I'm telling you this for one reason. Why? If you're starving of love, like you want somebody to love you, you want a girlfriend. So the first thing you do, you go fetch a girlfriend and you take the first option you got. Okay, so you're with a girl. You didn't even think about it, but you're not stuck with her. But you realize after it, like, she's not really the type you like, but you still can manage it with it. You can love her, but there's thing you don't match with her. So you go with her, and at the end, you realize you're not compatible. And where it leads, I don't know, it could lead like to break up or more dramatic things. You could go like in the deep hole, you could feel bad, or even it's not even about like your side that's not great, like maybe she's not great with you because she's not compatible with you, so it goes like in the wrong way. Okay, now what you do, you sad a bit, you go through it, and then what's the thing you will do? Normally you tell me like, oh, I'll take more time to fetch for a girlfriend and I'll learn my lesson. But that's not what you do. You already forgot that you did that. That you go fetch the first option you've seen. You go fetch the first option, you'll see again and do the same mistake. So how are you better than a chimpanzee? I'm telling you, like what? What are you doing? So I got one option for you. It's whether you go meditate and not just like do it one time and forget about it and not improve about it. Like you need to go think about what you did first before even taking another choice. Like every problem you face in your life, you need for reflection about it. That's the word I was seeking. You need to reflect on it. And what a better way than meditate? And what is meditation anyway? You stop, you think about your breathing, then you go in deep thought. Like you lose yourself in your memory, your thought, and what you're thinking about, your anxiety, and then you go through it, it's light, you thought about it, and boom, you realize that you're not thinking about your breathing anymore. So you go back to it. So you're like doing a reset. And then you go back in that hole, thinking about thing, and then whoops, you realize, I'm not thinking about my breathing. And just by doing that, you're going through your thing that you need to realize. And if you can keep doing that cycle, you'll feel great, man. Your memory, that's what's making you not doing the same mistake again. So don't be like chimpanzee or I don't know what bee. Do you know like bees are 2.5 second memories span? Like you're living on the average base, the monotony. So you're doing like small cycle. So if you meditate, you can do bigger cycle because you reflect on things. Oh, something bad happens. I reflect on it and I go up. And then something bad happened. I reflect, I go up. And that's how you live a life with passion. So you should think about it. Have a nice one.